you're here with Esperanza Vasquez. We're here with Global City, and we have quite a guest tonight here with us, and they're going to be talking to us about what their talents are and what they're doing here in Chicago, and also traveling everywhere about their music. We're going to talk to Chris, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about himself, or maybe even more about himself. How's that, huh?
Sounds
How are you
good.
doing, Chris?
I'm pretty good. Thankful to be here.
Oh, you're welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and tell us how you got inspired and what you're doing here in Chicago, and how you're traveling, and how you explained to me in a little while. It seems very, you seem very talented.
Thank you.
So tell us about yourself.
First off, my name's Chris, but I go by C Stacks. I'm a music artist. I'm also a ghostwriter, producer. Just all got my hands all over the music game right now, and
you're full of talent.
Well, I try to be. Try to just work on as many crafts as possible. In younger years, I was always a jack of all trades, so now I'm just working hard and trying to become an ace in one of them. So,
what inspired you to do this?
Growing up, I was always into poetry. Like I was always a writer. Like I got a big family, 15 brothers and sisters. So it's all like,
wow.
You can imagine, like just not having anybody to talk to, or whatever the case may be. And so I would write, and I was a poet. I listened to like Tupac and Eminem, Lil Wayne growing up, and they inspired me to take my writing to another level. And over the years, the poetry developed into music. And music has just been starting to take flight for me here recently, actually.
And I understand you're also on the radio?
Yeah, I've had 3 radio interviews so far this year. I have another one actually next Sunday, April 26th. I'll be releasing a new song that I just did featuring Trippy Hippie on Raw TV Radio, Power 92 with Shondale. That'll be airing at, I believe, 8 p.m., so it'll be on the radio next Saturday for an interview and release that debut single.
Wow, that's very, you're very talented. So you're a producer, a writer, and you also mentioned to me you write for other people. Is that correct? Correct. And who is that?
Currently right now I'm a ghostwriter, so I'll bring it forth that I do write for others, but like I say, just due to the respect for the other artists, I don't like to put them on the front forward. So it's like I want them to be able to remain the credit for it, but at the same time, artists who are looking to have pieces written for them and just need other creative ideas or other minds to help them with their music creation. Like I'm always open to work with new people and create a sound for someone that could be timeless. That's my thing now, is just creating timeless music, something that you can listen to years down the line and still have the same effect as if I was to release it right now.
And what does your fans look like?
My fan base is a widespread variety. Like myself, I like to stay versatile. So, I mean, my fans go from the younger to the older to like black to white to Hispanic to whatever the case may be. I don't like to just say I'm just geared for one type of listener. I try to make my music available for the masses, because that's the only way that you can actually be successful with time to come. Like anybody can make a one hit and create a trend for a moment in time, but I don't want to be a trend or anything like that. Like I want this to be like a path that people then begin to use as their own and follow and begin to create a new platform and new wave of artists that begin to come out from here on out. Like the style that I bring to the table is completely different than anything that's out there right now. So I try to just continue to work and put more things in the movement so that I can allow the world to hear what I have to offer.
So your music, it's different, is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
It's different, I would say.
In what way?
It's the same, like in my own words, the music that I create now, it's ways that you're positively painting an image of conventional things that people would normally use. So you still have the same concept as some artists. I mean, I try to go out and push myself outside of the box and provide stories and actual substance in my music and through the lyrics, but overall in that it's about being conscious in what I'm saying. So it's the same thing as like as rappers who are easily out here degrading people or is just completely violent lyrics. It's different ways to paint that same image, and so I find the alternative ways that you're able to paint that same image by being able to open up different levels in the brain to like be able to change your words. You have to be able to not only just have that diction, but be able to also show that to others, that you're able to communicate with people on different levels, different ages, different races, different backgrounds. You have to be able to make sure that you're able to do that. And so I found it that I found with my music, the more that I was able to make sure I was able to communicate effectively with all types of people, the more successful I've been here lately. So I've been just creating conscious, timeless music, as I say, that paints images and really is able, like the listeners are able to connect and engage with the music and actually feel like, man, I was thinking about something like this the other day, or this guy speaking directly to me. I want to be able to bring that back into hip hop rather than just be the trend that's been going on lately.
So your fans are all over, is that correct? They're like
Correct.
all different kinds of ages.
Correct.
No sort of, like it's all different races and everything.
Correct.
And so yeah, that's pretty different. So is there different ways of communicating in that, or is there just like you created your own thing?
I mean, there's always going to be a different avenue to do anything. Like I say, it's so many ways to get to the same place, and people just don't always recognize that, and that's something I try to keep in mind now. Like every artist that's out right now wants to be at the top and wants to be the next biggest thing, or whatever the case may be, or whatever their agenda or goal may be. But there's so many different ways to get there, and it's just about finding the way that best suits that person. You have to find your own way, not something that's similar to somebody else's. It may be someone who inspired you, but you're not going to make it from doing exactly what they did. You have to be able to take what they did and be able to allow what they did to stimulate your thought process and open up different passages in your mind that allows you to challenge yourself, push yourself to that next level that'll be able to get you to a platform that you've never seen before. So like I say, for me, it's just about continuing to remain focused on what my goal is, and figuring out alternative ways that I could be different and stand out from others, but still be able to get that same point across and be able to engage the listeners of my music.
Very nice. So then you say you're traveling pretty soon, is that correct?
Correct.
How long have you been traveling for?
I've been traveling for some years now. I actually just moved back to Chicago last April. I was actually just living in Reno, Nevada. Before then, I was Jacksonville, Florida. I was traveling over the U.S. quite a bit, but I've been back up here for a year now, and just starting to build a new foundation back home and get things together.
Well, you're pretty young. So what age did you start? When you were like 3 or 2?
That's what it seems like. It seems like I've been writing since I've been able to talk. But man, like I say, I heavily started music when I was 17. Heavily just started being there, like making song and getting making song after song, being in the studio. I'm 22 now. I'll be 23 this summer. But over the last couple of years, I would say since 2011 at least, I've just been making just a strong effort to get to the front. And here lately, it's just been like the effort's even been like larger than ever. Like before, if anything, like from how things are going now, I could say now that I'm 100% in, and I've been making things happen.
And where did you grow up in?
I'm actually from the west side of Chicago.
Oh, so you're from around the area?
Yeah, from the west side of Chicago. I grew up on Cermak and Trumbull. I went to school on the south side, though. I went to Lynn Bloom Math and Science Academy, so shout out Lynn Bloom, definitely. I've been somewhere everywhere.
And did you have any inspirations when you were in school, or any of your brothers and sisters? Are they doing anything that you're doing, or you're just like the kid in the family? Because there's always sometimes like in the family there's parents or somebody that inspire you, or was it a teacher? Or
my music really comes from me feeling like I didn't really have someone to talk to growing up. Like I say, it's a lot. I have a lot of brothers and sisters, and we're close. Everybody's close, but at the same time, I turned to my music to get out there, like to be able to voice what I wouldn't tell others. And so, like from my brothers and sisters, there are a couple others that are into like writing, and I have a sister who's into poetry. I have a brother that plays the guitar and he sings, and so it's like everybody has their own talent and their own niche, but exactly what I'm doing, none of my other brothers and sisters are currently doing. And like I said, just growing up with them, my biggest motivation and biggest inspiration was just like honestly just watching my role models growing up and like sitting back with my brothers and sisters thinking about like, man, I can't wait till like one day I want to be like him, and one day I want to be like him. Like I said, I always was a big fan of Tupac, Eminem, and Lil Wayne growing up. So Just looking at the big screen and saying one day I'm gonna be like those guys just inspired me every day to continue to chase and pursue my dreams and make sure I work hard so I can actually achieve them.
And what is it that you can tell all the young kids that, you know, that to motivate them to want to do something like this? Because I know there's a lot like you said, you would look at other and got inspired by other people that were singers or rappers, and what is it that you could give like a good, you know, advice for them to how to get involved in something like this? Because there is also people that want to do what you're doing.
The most advice and like the best advice I feel like I could give to anybody is to remain focused. Like it's a lot that everybody deals with in their personal life. Everybody has problems with work or family or friends or whatever the case may be. Everybody has those problems. But the thing that it is at the end of the day is remaining that focus to be able to persevere through whatever it is you go to see the end of the road and reach that light that's at the end of the tunnel. It's like, so you never know when an opportunity is gonna arrive, and if you stop, you're just like I say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So if you don't keep pushing, you don't keep shooting them shots, and you don't keep trying, you never know where it's not even you never know. You know you're not going to get anywhere. But if you remain focused and you keep working, remain dedicated, and stay true to yourself, you're going to make it. Like, it's no doubt about it.
Well, you're pretty young, like I said, for you to be traveling and all this. So you're pretty focused in that, because I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of young ladies after you, and you would have to, I don't know if you avoid them or nothing like that, because like you said, you have to keep focused. Is that correct?
Correct.
And that's pretty hard for a young guy like you, right?
Yeah, I could. I definitely understand you on that. I mean, we all have our problems when it comes to your significant other, whatever the case may be. But I mean, like, honestly, I just take it day by day. Like, I know what my goal is. I know what I'm focused on doing right now. So it's like there's girls or women, I would say, that are in my life right now. Whether it's serious or not is something that, I mean, honestly, I'm not going to really speak on too much right now, because like I said, it's part of being focused. It's like, I want that, but at the same, I want those relationships, or I want to feel like I have somebody, but at the same time, before I can offer anything to anybody else, I need to be able to provide for myself first. So if I can't give myself the things I need, how can I give anybody else those things? So, I mean, right now it's just making sure I make sure that they understand that, man, I would want to be there for you, but at the same time, just I need to get myself to where I need to be before I can bring you out to where I'm at.
Very good. And you know what? That is very, very. You're young, but you think like way like 10 years ahead of yourself, which is good. Which is a good thing, you know.
Thank you.
You're very focused. I can say that. And we wish you lots of luck. And if you can come and sing for us, would be nice for us. Are you going to do anything for us today?
Yeah, if the guys are ready now, I mean, I brought a CD with me to give you guys a little bit of taste of what I have to offer as well. So
very nice. And is there anything else you'd like to tell us? And here in Chicago, because there is like about 4 million people watching you, so you understand that.
Yeah, well, right now, man, I just released my first, well, not my first, but my second mixtape. It's follow up to my freshman year mixtape. It's called 100 Million's coming soon. Right now, I'm actually distributing the CDs myself personally. I have a few of them with me today also, but it'll be released online May 1st, actually. So May 1st, you'll be able to go online to ceestackz.bandcamp.com. That's ceestackz.bandcamp, bandcamp.com. You'll be able to download that, as well as my SoundCloud. You can search me on Google. I own all of my material, so just by searching CEE space STACKZ, you'll be able to pick up on all of my material, from SoundCloud to Pandora to the radio stations to YouTube, DatPiff, live mixtapes, hot new hip hop. I'm everywhere, and like I said, I just want the people to be able to accept this new style of music that I have to offer.
Let me ask you a question. So how do you fit in school in there?
School, I've always been good with school. I actually didn't finish college, but those are my plans for a little bit later on. Like I say, right now, I have that. My focus is on making something out of my life with my music career. So the point when I'm able to successfully establish a foundation with that, I do plan on going back to finish my degree and open up a few other business ventures of my own.
Very good. Very good. And thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, then. Is there anything else you want to say to us before we hear you sing?
Ladies, I have a women's boutique downtown. It's 17 North Wabash, Tehran's Boutique. I also want to give a shout out to Jay West, my homie Sid. Everybody is rocking with me from the hundreds to the south, to the west side, to the east side. Man, I'm connected with a lot of people, and just by me being here right now, it's only a representation of the people that I have behind me and pushing me to get me to that next level. So, I mean, maybe a few names that I did miss, but I just want everybody to know out there, if you're watching this, that you are a part of it, and I haven't forgotten anybody that's helped me get to where I'm at.
Very nice. Thank you for telling us, I mean, that you also have a boutique. Is there a website for your boutique?
Yes, it is. It is Tehrans.com, www.teranz.com. It's a women's boutique, upscale women's apparel. We have some selections that all of the ladies will love. I guarantee it. We actually just released our spring lineup also.
Very nice.
Thank you.
We're here with Esperanza Vasquez. We'll be right back.
Hey, shout out to Double D for World Empire Music Group.
Nice to meet you.
This is for my little brother, man. He just lost his pops the other day, man.
It's for everybody on the grind, man. Don't waste your time. Trying to turn a penny to a dime, yeah. Got me thinking about the old times.
Let's get it.
Late nights I would think about it. Back in the days when I ain't even have a penny. What I would do when I got me $1 million. Would I keep it pushing or let other people stop me? Would I get caught up in drama and forget the commas? Or think about the famine, buy a new crib for my mama, invest in stock for my brothers, protect them from the trouble. Cause where we from is just hazardous, every day's a struggle. But if you got some money, then you providing the muscle. Just because we work together don't mean I can trust you. You never know what people would do just to get above you. But I ain't like that, I don't wanna see nobody fail. And it's crazy that it be Christians that damn you to hell. The ones you least expect is always the ones that prevail. Needless to say, growing up they said I'd be in jail. Wish they could see me now, but they can't keep up with my trail. Nah, cause I'm just thinking about some old times. The nights I spent turning a penny to a dime, trying to figure out what's next in line. No lie, swear that's all I got up on my mind. Cause I'm just thinking about some old times. The nights I spent turning a penny to a dime, trying to figure out what's next in line. No lie, swear that's all I got up on my mind. Back when I ain't have a pot to piss in, when they thought being suspended could be my detention, I found alternative avenues that gained my attention. I've been successful cause I'm never known to be submissive. Passive aggressive, it helps me out when I need to finish. Always consistent, I beat you out when it comes to distance. And if you listen, you tell them it ain't no competition. Cause in the matter, the strong yourself is the opposition. Just reminding your own, I swear you could get some business. The only reason you don't is cause you don't wanna get it. It's like I'm Daniel Craig, you know I'm gon' complete the mission. 007 style, I'm in and out, get straight to business. Watch what you're asking for, you never know when you might get it. The strongest kings are the ones that used to live life as peasants. Went through it all and got stories about how they once had nothing, but not appreciate value cause they can see the substance. Cause I'm just thinking about some old times. The nights I spent turning a penny to a dime, trying to figure out what's next in line. No lie, swear that's all I got up on my mind. Cause I'm just thinking about some old times. The nights I spent turning a penny to a dime, trying to figure out what's next in line. No lie, swear that's all I got up on my mind. Cause I'm just thinking about them old times. What point of having the gifts you got if you never use them? And what's the point of having life if you never live it? Them just questions I ask myself but no one else to listen. Cause I'm just thinking about some old times. What point of having them gifts you got if you never use them? And what's the point of having life if you never live it? Them just questions I ask myself but no one else to listen. Cause I'm just thinking about them old times, yeah. When I was out here on the grind, yeah. If you been thinking about some old times, put your hands up in the sky waving for me now, yeah. Cause I've been thinking about some old times. The nights I spent turning a penny to a dime, yeah. No lie, yeah. Cause I've been thinking about some old times. The nights I spent turning a penny to a dime, Trying to figure out what's next in line. No lie, swear that's all I got up on my mind. Cause I'm just thinking about some old times. The nights I spent turning a penny to a dime. Trying to figure out what's next in line. No lie, swear that's all I got up on my mind. Cause I'm just thinking about them old times. The nights I spent turning a penny to a dime. Trying to figure out what's next in line. No lie, swear that's all I got up on my mind. Cause I'm just thinking about them old times. The nights I spent turning a penny to a dime. Trying to figure out what's next in line. No lie, swear that's all I got up on my mind. I swear that's all I got up on my mind. Oh yeah. No lie, trying to think about some old times, yeah. Got me thinking about some old times, oh yeah. No lie, no lie, no lie. Cause I've been thinking about some old times, yeah. I'm just thinking about the old times. Cause I'm just thinking about some old times. The nights I spent turning a penny to a dime. Trying to figure out what's next in line. No lie, swear that's all I got up on my mind.
I gonna like this one. One of the new hit singles from the mixtape coming up. 100 Millions coming soon. Be available May 1st, man. Y'all check it out when it drop.
See the thing about me, I ain't never been the type that would ever hate on no one. I'm too busy trying to get my dough up. Like a baker got cakes, he stacks whole way straight up out of Holy City where they let the demons play. I been grinding and it's coming, I can feel it any day. I heard the haters talking about I don't care what they say, and I think it's funny. Same people you would teach would think you a dummy, but ain't smart enough to ask and try to take it from you when you trying to make it for them. But you ain't even gotta see when you know where you going. Chumps worry about changing it's all that you on. A change really gon' change what you got and they know it. I see stacks in the millions, is that where I'm going? Don't stress if you know you remain in your focus, or disappear like Houdini or Hocus and Pocus. I speak music in my music and think that it's golden. Moving crowds like water, they calling me Moses. And I'ma grind until I got the world at my disposal. Shine bright like a diamond under light, I'm glowing. I just produce and I don't talk, I show 'em. And if you got a problem with me, keep it to yourself. Cause if I say a couple words, you could lose your health. No money, don't stress and motherfuck the rest. You got you, I got me. I don't care what you say, cause I'm still gon' do me. Go get yours, I got mine. I don't care what you do, cause I'm always gon' grind. Don't know what all this. Who cares what you think? What you gon' get? They know how I feel. I've been on my grind, so it's about to get real. I'm just saying, don't hate. I'm just saying, don't hate. Just saying, don't hate. I'm just saying, don't hate when you could just do you. I say when you could just do you. I don't stop, I just grind. If you wanna know how I done got this far, and I know this my time, you can watch while I grind, but you won't get far. Off paper, planes going straight to Mars. If I change the pace, you ain't in the race. Keep a couple joints trying to keep it safe, and you the one behind if we face to face, huh? If you wanna know how I get to it, I don't talk, I just go get to it. If you think that you talk is gonna cause me to stop, then I swear that you stupid. Cause you are what you think, and I know I'm a great boy, I'm destined to be here. I'm just saying to watch it be my year. If you get in the way, you can get hit. There's only one shot and you can't miss. I'm Ray Allen, this game 6 other men a double team. Every rip, ain't no way to cover me. Never copy me, man. Staples, I be where the paper be. Getting paper cuts, counting Benjamin. Straight finesse, make a couple bands. I been getting mines, get it how you live. You got you, I got me. I don't care what you say, cause I'm still gon' do me. Go get yours, I got mine. I don't care what you do, cause I'm always gon' grind. Don't know, I know this. Who cares what you think? You think what you gon' get. They know how I feel. I've been on my grind, so it's about to get real. Don't hate cause I do me. Don't hate cause I do me. Don't hate cause I do me. When you can just do you. Huh? I say when you can just do you. Huh?
Let's get it.
Yeah. Hey. YBMGM.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. This is one shot.
Yo.
One shot, baby. Yeah, I'm just a young brother trying to make some good moves. I'm just a good dude trying to make some good tunes. I'm hungry, I'm trying to eat the beat like good food. See, this is what I do
When I'm in a good mood,
If you didn't know,
I'm the Cypher MC.
I'm reppin' LIE
Till I'm resting in peace. YBMGM.
This a new movement, no sugarcoating, man. This is how we do this. I mention LIE cause it's still in my heart. Even though I know the crew fell apart, people come and go, but life goes on. So I gotta keep moving every day and stay strong. As long as I walk with God, I'll beat the odds. And if I'm patient, I know I'm gonna make it. Just wanna let you know that I will never fall off. This is my job, and I will never call off.
Cypher gon'
Get
get
him,
him.
Prince Rob gon'
Get him.
She grind gon'
get him,
Giving them that one shot.
Prince Rob gon'
Get him.
She grind gon'
get him,
The
Cypher gon'
get him,
Giving them
that one shot.
She grind gon'
Get him.
Prince Cypher gon'
Get him.
Prince Rob gon'
Get him.
Giving them that
one shot.
It's YBMGM. YBMGM. Still YBMGM.
One shot.
Look at a bird, it's a plane. Average man.
With a magic get dressed to address in
The badger will stand.
I need a guitar, drummer, violin,
Got it to the band.
I respect rappers without the great
The way they contend.
trophies to honor the skills of men who
Perfecting the craft.
The treasure map, a walker, pressure, proper
President staff.
and pocket to receipts, the
Positive, the ballers of each.
I aim for my goals in the name of so
Now I feel complete.
Everything's computerized, system down and
Making our network.
When it's paper at first, no data, send facts in the
Network.
network. If I get on the
The
diet,
diet.
lose weight and
Rock, they grateful.
Representing
Chicago from the deep west to the lakeshore.
For old head unto
Midway.
midway, I got one shot for a
Bullseye,
bullseye. Cause I'm a black hawk, so back off. I pick his two eyes. Wise for my age, being live and on stage. Standing in front of you, throw no trash in the riotous rage. The Cypher gon' Prince Rob gon' She grind gon'
Get him.
Giving them that
One shot.
Prince Rob gon'
Get him.
She grind gon'
Get him.
The Cypher gon'
Get him.
Giving them that
One shot.
She grind gon'
Get him.
The Cypher gon'
Get him.
Prince Rob gon'
Get him.
Giving them that
One shot.
Was YBMGM. Now YBMGM still YBMGM. Giving them that one shot.
Bravo in your headset, I'm getting your headset. All you rappers are drugging, but I hear no substance. I'm march like a graduate, a Pisces what I am. My body spreads ocean, my pockets full of clams. It's YBMGM, the situation. Haters throwing shade like I'm a raisin in the sun. Put your hands up, we surrounded by truth. Don't trip, come and sip from the fountain of youth. They say the Lord may take it, and then he may give it. But I'm a she-devil with jiggy riding like Lilith. I'm black ballin' like MJ with the Wizards. When you get a little bit, your friends get bitter. Before the platinum chain, it was the golden era. My Prince Chomp touch to make a dark-skinned chick blush. Got one shot, I'm recording what I write. Bring the chorus in, alright, cause there's a shortage in the mic.
The Cypher gon'
Get him.
Prince Rob gon'
Get him.
She grind gon'
Get him.
Giving him that
One shot.
Prince Rob gon'
Get him.
She grind gon'
Get him.
The Cypher gon'
Get him.
Giving him that
One shot.
She grind gon'
Get him.
The Cypher gon'
Get him.
Prince Rob gon'
Get him.
Giving him that
One shot.
It's YBMGM now YBMGM still YBMGM. Giving him that
One shot.